watching SightSoundsFlavors.com. We're here in Hollywood, Florida, and we're going to walk down Hollywood Boulevard to Hollywood Circle. Be sure to check out all the cool businesses here. They have a lot of lounges, outdoor seating. Very metropolitan. And I hear all sorts of different styles of music. Twisted Roots Cava Brewery. That's pretty cool. Cava actually gives you kind of like a sense of well-being. A lot of people buy Cava supplements, pills, but you can actually drink it. And it's very therapeutic. I haven't actually had Cava before as a drink. I have taken it as a supplement, and I have heard that the drink is really, really good. And I'm doing my best to try to get some footage before the sun goes down. Sun's going down around 5:30, so we don't have a lot of time, but I definitely want to show you all of the cool businesses on this side of Hollywood Boulevard. Tardes Calientes, hot evenings, that says, which is an interesting name for a restaurant, kind of like hot nights. There's some construction going on up here, so we might cut over this way. And look at that sky. That's a beautiful sky right there. Definitely want to check out Morrow's Pizza, which is on this side, the side we're going to of Hollywood Boulevard. Amazing pizza. They have all of 3 chairs outside, so not a lot of seating, but a lot of people will eat standing up. That's how good Morrow's is. You got Coconut Bar and Grill. This here is Arreo Bar and Grill. And they've got this cool shuttle over here. How's it going, guys?
How are you, man?
Good, good. Now Morrow's is down the street over here. They've got that place there, looks pretty cool. Garage bar. And then what we're going to do also, we're going to go around the circle, and I'll just show you all around. Hollywood is a really cool place to visit. It's not as busy as Las Olas and Fort Lauderdale, nor is it as busy as South Beach or Coconut Grove, but it's got like its own kind of vibe, and a lot of cool businesses. I believe there's a tarot shop up here as well. Got a vintage gift store, got a guy running there. This looks interesting, Cinema Paraíso. And I'm not sure if that's a movie theater or what that is exactly. Got a lot of bars, indoor and outdoor. And the lights are already coming on. It's like I told you, sundown's in about 45 minutes. Got your Modelo there, happy hour, $3 beers, half off pool, 2 to 5, $2.50 for Halloween beer. And it's November 10th, I believe, and they're still selling Halloween beer, so that's interesting. You got Kratom, you got Delta 8, 9, and 10. Delta 9 that's weed, isn't it? I don't know, but Delta 8 is still legal in a lot of places. Florida may have medicinal or recreational. I'm not up on the laws in Florida. Got a cool jewelry store here, and you got a off-duty police officer working security in there. Made eye contact. And there's the police cruiser or Jeep or whatever you want to call it. A lot of times the police officers will do like moonlighting there. They used to do it a lot at Publix, at the supermarkets and the banks and that sort of thing. And they can do pretty well for themselves doing that. I want to check out this mural over here. This mural looks really cool. And you can see some of the traffic coming. This is 2 days after Hurricane Nicole, which was a Category 1. It didn't really slam Florida too much, I don't think. Maybe it did. I remember yesterday there was a lot of rain. There's actually a park there, so I don't really want to go to the park, but what we'll do is we'll check out that bike rack. That's pretty cool. There's also an outdoor bar over there, so maybe we'll just walk over this way. But that's actually a really cool bar right there that I've been to a bunch of times, and I might actually go there here after filming. As you can see, a lot of palm trees. Unlike California, where they take up a truckload of water and they're not native to California, these palm trees are actually native to Florida, from what I understand. That's pretty cool. They've got sort of like a is that a cardio or virtual reality arcade? So that's pretty cool. You got like a furniture store in there. Look at this Indian cuisine. Oh, this looks good. Oh, a nice echo here. Hello, hello. But they've got these parking machines, which are pretty cool. In Louisville, we've got the parking app, which I'm sure you can do that here as well. So this is Sajna Indian. They're halal, vegan friendly, cozy, delicious, exquisite cuisine, the best Indian food in town, party and catering friendly. Whenever you see the best of anything in town, you know that they can probably back it up, otherwise they wouldn't say it. Got some of the dishes there in the window. This is a really cool looking bar. Very nice looking bar. Nice bar. And a lot of people here are super friendly. They're not like weird around the camera or anything. Greek joint. Nice. Very cool. And got a lot of outdoor seating. And hello, how are you? I always stop because when you have a camera, if you don't stop, there's a possibility that people will run into you and like totally wreck your camera, and you don't want that to happen. So this is like an Irish bar they got here. Mickey Burns. It's a nice Irish bar. How's it going? And it's nice to see. Oh, look at that. Guava cheesecake. Not bad. I think this is might be like a yogurt place or something. Love that sign. That's a cool sign. Over here you got Angus Steakhouse. 3 beers for $10, 3 cocktails for $15, full bar plus food, Argentinian style grill. So they probably have churrasco in there, more than likely, which is thinly sliced steak. Andres Allen, that's a hair studio there. Hello. What is this? Ooh, this is cool. Got a head shop here, and you got vapes and probably all sorts of goodies in there. Probably no food, unfortunately, but got food all around. Check out these cool flowers. I think they're fake, but they look cool. So, ooh, sushi, Thai and sushi. Nice. Ooh, I like that. Check that out. Check out the music and the signage. Red, Thai, and sushi. Very cool. Very very soothing. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. People are super nice here. And again, Hollywood is like South Beach and the Grove in the sense that people are not scared of cameras. They're used to them, you know, which is really cool, because a lot of places where I go to do sightsoundsandflavors.com, people get wigged out by cameras. Now this building here, I think is pretty new. because I've never really seen it before. But I'm also not like the most perceptive person either. So this has been here forever. And that over there is Hollywood Circle, and that's the Hollywood Bread Building over there. And Maro's, the famous pizza place I'm talking about, is right there where that accident almost took place, and it's pizza by the slice. And I don't know if they take card. I know they're like a pretty cash only type place, but they may take card. I worked for the Tim Canova campaign down here, and he was the Bernie backed congressional candidate that ran against Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who more or less fed Hillary Clinton a lot of information and lost her job as DNC chair. Anyways, I was down here working for Tim Canova, and the headquarters were not too far away from here. This guy here's gunning the car. How are you? Yeah, it's sightsoundsflavors.com.
What do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
It's like travel and tourism.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
And this ride is sweet.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. I love those type of videos, man. My dad watches them all the time.
Oh,
man.
cool. Awesome. Thank you. I love your car. That is sweet. And I was just about to say something about his car when he stopped to ask me what I was doing. And it's a muscle car for sure. Absolutely. But it's a muscle car that actually can back up the noise, you know, because some cars are made to sound really, really loud and you know, like high octane, high horsepower, and they're not. That's Supra there. If you remember the movie The Fast and the Furious, the very, very first Fast and the Furious was a Supra. So that's Maro's there. And that is like probably the best pizza place outside of New York City, I would say. It's really good. It's that really, really thin crust pizza. It's just perfect. It's almost like you can't taste the dough, and the cheese is just right, and it just hits the spot. Here is the psychic place I was talking to you about. Again, I don't necessarily believe, but it's very, very cool, and it's got a theme. You know what I mean? Palm, psychic, tarot, crystal, aura, chakra, reiki, cleansing, oils, candles, and much, much more. And I just love the theme of it, and the location is fantastic. It's next door here to this music shop with all these awesome guitars, this drum set, and so you got a pizza place, a tarot place, a music store, all next to each other. It's pretty cool. And then you've got this sign here for cleaning up after your dog, so you can get your, you know, your fortune, a slice of pizza, a guitar, and a message to keep your city clean. I mean, that's great. Now, I'm not sure, this looks absolutely awful, but I'm sure that it's coming soon. Got the little cute dog there. I love your dog. Such a cute dog. Yeah. So, now this building over here, yeah, it looks like it's, I don't know, maybe it's for lease or something, but it looks so cool. Oh, they're letting us go. Thanks. All right, so what we'll do now, I hate going back to where we have already covered, but I do want to show you Hollywood Circle. So now what I like about Hollywood Boulevard is you can actually park in the middle. They've got parking spaces in the middle of the road, and which is really cool. Also, you've got all these trees here, so they provide like natural shade. It can get really hot down here in South Florida, and I remember when this place was open, and so now it looks like it's probably going to get remodeled. So you got this place, and that place, 3 storefronts that are basically, I guess, vacant, or maybe, you know, being revamped or whatnot. So the next thing we're going to do is we're probably going to walk over to the Circle just a little bit. We got another Hollywood Police Jeep or SUV or whatever that is, and they may be doing like moonlighting work or whatnot. I haven't actually seen any Hollywood police officers walking the beat, but that's not very common in South Florida for officers to walk the beat. That's more of like a New York, Chicago thing, but I'm sure they're around. Hollywood's actually a really, really big city, and the airport here is Hollywood Fort Lauderdale Airport. There's also a Hollywood Beach, and Hollywood goes all the way up to past the highway, abutting with the Seminole Reservation. So you also have these buildings over here, sort of like your high-rise condo life. I really don't remember this building, honestly. I really, really honestly don't. It may have been there all along, but I don't recall. Now, Hollywood Circle's really cool because they have concerts there, and folks will go cycle there, walk there, congregate there. It's really the heart of Hollywood, and in a real way it kind of reminds me of Central Park in a way, sort of being like this place where you can come and be one with nature and have community and just coexist, all the while in the middle of a thriving city. And this has got to be new again because of the signage. You know, usually buildings that have been around a long time don't have these signs that say now leasing, unless of course maybe it was a hotel before, but I'm pretty sure this is completely new. Over here, if you go this way and in, you've got Starbucks and little restaurants and H&R Block, that sort of thing. This all right here is a circle. This is all Hollywood Circle. That is the famous Hollywood Bread Building. I don't know how much bread is actually made there or what, but that's the name of the building. You got Harrison Street over here. And something about Hollywood and really Broward County is a lot of the streets have names of, you know, people or things, as opposed to more Miami-Dade County where the streets are named after numbers basically. So there's like Harrison Street, Polk Street, you know, a bunch of streets. Now this place here is constantly in change. There used to be a really good Chilean restaurant there with a big massive Chilean flag. My mom's from Chile. I don't see the Chilean flag, so I'm assuming that the Chilean restaurant is gone. You got these scooters here, which they're all over Louisville. I don't really see all that many here, but a lot of that could be due to liability issues, and also availability. A lot of times the scooters and bicycles that are for rent, they're gone very quickly. It's a nice Hollywood signage there, and right there you can see a gentleman with his dog. And again, like the signs say, this is a pet-friendly city. Just, you know, they ask that you pick up after them and all. I think the Chilean place I think was in there somewhere, one of these places. It might actually be where Harrod's Irish Pub is. There also used to be a cigar shop over here. This street here is constantly in change. I don't know the name of this street. Check out the building though. That's a really nice piece of property there. There's our friend with the dog. So what we'll do now is there's some more folks with dogs. Cool buses. And it is very, very windy. I've got the dead cat on, and I've got it on the arm, so I'm actually more or less talking right into the boom, which is going to be kind of cool because I think the audio will be really good. This gives you kind of a bird's eye of 5 o'clock traffic in Hollywood Circle. Got some guys there on bikes. And that one there is Biscayne Boulevard. And you could take Biscayne down to, you know, Miami, Kendall, maybe all the way down to the Keys, I don't know. And just as you think that the light's going to change, it's still green. So I would not recommend jumping in front of these cars. Over here you got a Publix car, or Publix truck, excuse me. Publix is like the dominant South Florida supermarket. Hope I didn't just catch him running a red light.
Good idea.
How's it going? Got a whole whopping 16 seconds to cross. A lot of cyclists. So we are now officially on Hollywood Circle. And as you can see, there's folks walking. There's folks over there sitting down. It's pretty clean. There's like a little bottle there, but I mean, overall, there's a squirrel down there, but it's very, very clean. So it's clean, it's well maintained. The grass is cut. As you can see, the pavement, I don't see any litter here. And again, you got to remember, this is a major city in Florida, and this is a city that, along with Fort Lauderdale, has a major international airport. So the fact that they have a circle of this size taken care of the way that this is actually called Young Circle, but everybody calls it Hollywood Circle, is very impressive. So I've always been a fan of this city. I've always been a fan of this circle and how much of a emphasis it has. I mean, look at this beautiful tree. I mean, this is, got to take a step back just to look at it. They've already got the lights on. That's a beautiful tree. Now, I'm not going to say that you can like zone out here, because, you know, again, you've got traffic literally 360 degrees around the circle, and yes, you got people honking their horns, but as you walk into the center of the park, that almost like kind of fades away in a way. The one great thing about these properties here and there and elsewhere, and even the Hollywood Bread Building, is the view of the circle. And I think that a lot of these properties, once you're like good 5-10 floors up, you can see the full circle, which is actually really, really cool. And some of these buildings, you may also be able to see the ocean, which is not far away at all. From here, from this point, I would say the ocean, maximum 3 miles, maximum, maybe 4, I don't know. I don't even think it's 4. Now, this is interesting from a historical standpoint. Joseph Young, I didn't even know his first name. Like I said, everybody calls it Hollywood Circle, but some call it Young Circle, which is the proper name. And Joseph Young is the person who actually, I'm guessing, says his vision and courage created this city. So I definitely will be reading up on Joseph Young, and what a legacy to leave behind. Hollywood Circle. Is that Publix still over there?
What?
Is there a Publix still over there?
Publix, yes.
Is there? Okay, cool. You wanna say hi to my camera?
No, that's okay.
You don't want to say hi? Okay.
Fine.
Where are you from?
From Canada.
You're Quebec or Toronto?
Toronto.
Nice. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to look this up, it's sightsoundsflavors.com. Thanks. All right. Bye. So, do you mind? Do you mind if I keep that in there?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Thank you. Cool. I just wanted to make sure, because but like I said, people here are super, super friendly, and they're not like, she didn't want to do like an interview, but then when I asked her if it's cool to leave her in the, you know, just saying, hey, what's up, like what part of Canada are you from, she's like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean, like that's fine. So like I said, they're not, I think that, you know, I am a big fan of First Amendment auditors. I am. They're trying to do something on public property, and I get that they get a lot of feedback, not feedback, a lot of blowback and pushback, but a lot of people here realize that, you know, what I'm doing is tourism and history, and, you know, I'm asking. I'm not saying, oh, I'm on public property, I can do whatever I want. And I'm not knocking the First Amendment auditors, because they're challenging government primarily. primarily. Sometimes they challenge everyday citizens too. But the point of what I'm doing here is to showcase communities, showcase people, showcase arts. And like that girl back there, while she didn't want to do an interview, she's happy to be a part of the video. Because it's cool, you know, what am I doing? I'm showing Hollywood, I'm showing Hollywood Circle, I'm showing street art, I'm showing cleanliness and inviting people to the community. So that's a cool thing. So we've got buildings here, building there, that new one. And then if you go back that way, there's a lot of like 2, 3, and 4, maybe 5-story apartment condos. And there are also houses that way. Probably cost a fortune, but worth every penny. Now, in Kentucky, all of these trees would be basically dead right now because it's cold. Florida gets 2 weeks of summer, or 2 weeks of winter, excuse me. And the rest is a lot of summer, a little fall, a little spring, you know? Now, I really would like to walk the full circle, but that's also not exactly the point either, because there's things within the circle as well. So there's a nice piece of art over there, and there's a lot of I want to show you that sign and also that truck there pulling the van, but there's a lot of signs for leasing because, again, a lot of these buildings are new. Some of them are opening up for leasing, some of them are only for sale. Sometimes they change depending on what the homeowners want to do. And now that I think that everyone's past the pandemic, there's a lot more people that are coming back to the area, which is good. I have no idea what that, oh, that's a butterfly, it looks like. There's the horns though. Like I said, you don't really kind of completely fade out because you're still like in a city, but I mean it's cool, but you still hear the horns. This Publix here that I asked the girl about, is no longer there, it looks like. Publix, there was a Publix there, which is clearly not there anymore because the signage is gone and the parking lot's empty. There's a Walgreens next door. Sad to hear about the Publix though, because that's a major supermarket and this community needs that. Interestingly, it looks like Publix Liquors is still there. And this is you know, this is also part of, you know, I didn't want to include this because I was like, you know, this isn't like cool, you know, this isn't peaceful and serene, but I have to be accurate, and this is part of, you know, living in Hollywood Circle, you know. These buildings here, and there's a strong scent of marijuana, by the way, which is nice. But it's nice that people are expressing themselves, what I mean. I don't want to, you know, promote anything, but the thing is though is that when you live here, yeah, you get to the view, you get to walk to Hollywood Circle, but you also hear horns nonstop. Now granted, because it's rush hour, it's probably a little bit worse, but whenever you have this kind of congestion, you're always going to have cars and you're always going to have horns. So it's kind of like, you know, kind of a give and take situation. When you live in a city, you're going to hear cars honking their horns, you know. Now over here, this statue here is interesting because from a distance I thought maybe it was the Virgin Mary. I don't know what exactly it is. Broward County is very, very liberal, progressive, and dare I say secular. So I don't think that's the Virgin Mary, but it could be, I don't know. Beyond this point is a designated children's play area. Okay, gotcha. Then you got your pet waste sign over here, and you got that really cool fountain there. I'm a little hard on the zoom, so I try not to do that. I know people, they're like, you're zooming in too much, but then you got like sort of like the bushes here. You got, I mean, it's just like a lot of like little details, you know what I mean? A lot of little details. You got a camera there. I don't know if you can check it out. Some people call that the eye in the sky. And some people might say, well, why is there a camera there? Well, it could be for a variety of reasons. It could be for crowd control. It could be for, you know, should there be like a natural disaster again? You know, there are a lot of hurricanes here. A lot of times hurricanes bring about looting. Could be there for crime deterrence, you know, a lot of different things. Or if you're a sci-fi conspiracy nut, maybe you could, you know, get some 1984 vibes off of it. I don't know. There's the beautiful Hollywood Bread Building again. This building is probably the oldest of all that are here. Big old tree here, real nice. And I think this is sort of like their pavilion where, you know, there might be like events, maybe their administrative offices are there. Got a cute little squirrel. Oh, you're a fast one. And so, I mean, I could walk across that, but I'm not going to. Just walk around. And there's like a, I don't know if that actually is like a car or something, or it's just, you know, I just don't know. And there's still like so much to look at. You got some, I didn't know they had public restrooms here. They have those as well. That's probably like the pavilion. So, how's it going? And we're making our way around the circle. There's the bread building again. Gee, I really wish this plaza looked a little bit better. Like I said, Publix looks like it's gone. Walgreens is still hanging in there. Looks like empty storefront, open storefront, empty storefront, empty storefront. I mean, it's, you know, and I would think that that would be like a hot spot for businesses, but who knows, you know, who knows? So this here is Arts Park at Young Circle. So like I said, this is probably their convention area, and it looks like it might be, and maybe they've got some rooms in there for rent. And again, just the cleanliness of it all is fantastic. So you got, I'm not sure what hot glass is, but this is like the convention area, and everything's very orderly, as you can see. Everything's like where it needs to be. Nothing's like laying around. I'm going to show you the side of the Hollywood Bread Building, which is really cool. FDC serves visual arts building only. Okay. So we basically walked around the whole circle, which is not really that much of a walk, but you know, it's cool. And I want to show you these benches also. And just look at everything, is just so perfect. And I was like videotaping people like in like fast muscle cars, because it kind of throws them off a little bit. Because I mean, I don't know, like I don't think they own the cars for attention, but when they get the attention, it's like validation, whether consciously or subconsciously, I don't know. Now, this is the Hollywood Bread Building, but I don't see Hollywood Bread anywhere. So it may be a situation where it's no longer called the Hollywood Bread Building, I don't know. But it's kind of like the Sears Tower, you know what I mean? It's now called the Willis Tower, but everybody will always know it as the Sears Tower. So, cute dog. Can I get him on there? Hello. So, if you go this way, you're gonna go to the houses. If you go this way, and then that way, you go to downtown Fort Lauderdale. If you go around the circle and you go that way, you go to the highway. And if you go that way and that way, you go to Aventura. So really, the circle, you can wind up anywhere. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. Like you don't want to like pull a Dumb and Dumber where you like get distracted for a second. You go off a side street. You can wind up like in a different county or something very easily. This building here looks like it's new. It's definitely new because you got the construction equipment. And got a sushi place there. I think the cigar shop's gone. Used to be like this little hole-in-the-wall cigar shop, and had like these old guys outside smoking, and that's totally gone. And there's that new building again, which really looks nice. I gotta admit, I'm not a huge fan of, you know, high rises. To me, it's just like an elevated sardine can, but it just looks cool. And speaking of looking cool, you got this walkway in there, so it's not a circle that you can't circumvent. It's you can walk all over it, you know what I mean? And if you're looking for places to go out and jog, bike, walk, it's a perfect place. I wonder what they're going to put in there. You know, that's the thing about South Florida. Vacant plots of land are few and far between. They're building like crazy, and some argue that they may be building too fast because of all those signs for rent, but I think that's a risk they're willing to take. And just to give you an idea, look how many cars are coming through the circle. I mean, it's quite a bit. I'm going to show you a few places while I'm down here, but I think this is a good video for Hollywood Circle. Alright, I'm gonna take it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed Hollywood Circle. For sightsoundsflavors.com, be sure to follow sightsoundsflavors.com, sightsoundsflavors on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter coming soon. Got another smoke shop here. We also sell slushies there. And I think the Chilean restaurant's gone, but that's cool. This block here is constantly changing, so I'm not surprised. What does that say? Fantasy Rum. So another bar, and got a nail place. Here's the Irish place that we went by. And you got your Guinness there. So can't have an Irish place without Guinness. And there's that building again. So that building is really cool looking. So that's it, my friends, for the circle there. What's this here? Sacred, oh, a tattoo shop. That's nice. Very cool. That's a nice car too. Wow. Looks like well, it's a Humvee, I'm pretty sure. So that'll do it for Hollywood Circle and Hollywood Boulevard. For sightsoundsflavors.com. Wow, look at that. And on camera too. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Be real careful here, guys, because you can easily wind up in a box. But that guy is probably a menace to the road. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching me almost get killed. This is Christian Duke for sightsoundsflavors.com. See you for the next one.